Hi guys, and welcome to your September 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 3 main video for the beautiful sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here with me, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members and my patrons and my coffee club members. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Everything that you need, Aquarius, is below in the description box. Let's run through it. If you're interested in shopping with me under my code at thecoldiswater.com, please go and check it out. The links are below in the description box. They're the bomb. I suggest that you go and check them out. Right now, I am running a special, and a lot of you guys will be receiving this in the newsletter for the last quarter of this particular year. If you purchase with my code below, which is going to take 10% off of your purchase, you will receive a 15% off code with proof of purchase, which is going to give you 15% off of a personal reading with me. Okay. If you're interested in booking a night reading with me, Tuesdays only, that schedule is wide open for you guys who are late birds. If you're interested in doing that, you can go ahead and text 725-202-7060 hashtag night readings, and it will take you directly to that product so you can book. There are 2 available appointments each week for that particular schedule. Everything else is wide open, and all of the current specials expire in 2 days. So please make sure that you look out in your email for our last quarter newsletter that's going to be sent out to you guys. And let's go ahead and get into it. Everything that you need is below. If you're interested in texting a question, you can also text that to the hashtags I'm going to link in the description box for you guys going forward. Let's get started. So you've already seen that main video, the bonus video right now. And I'm telling you that, again, I am seeing, especially in this Mercury retrograde, a lot of cathartic type of judgment, spiritual leveling up, and a lot of the collective energy that I am picking up on. And your person, Aquarius, is no different. Let's pull your energy from the previous video and kind of get the feel for where you are in your romantic intentions. You do have deception. You do think that this person was wearing a false self mask, and that was being clarified by dreams. I did go into your energy and let you know that what I find in you guys as collective is that the majority of your downloads in your spiritual things and things that you go through as it directly pertains to your intuition is with dreams. Okay. Also, Spirit is guiding you to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Just understand that when this card comes out for whomever, even if that side or your side, because it is in your energy, this is guiding me to let you know that you are the one that needs to initiate this conversation with this person that you love, because it is what you're supposed to do. We talked about thankful and how I brought those 2 energies together and what that means. But I feel that when that card comes out, it directly shows one thing and one thing only. This is something that you need to initiate. Maybe that person hasn't told you their feelings because they're trying to not rock the boat and upset you, or vice versa. But it's going to be uncomfortable, but you guys need to do that. You're not necessarily above having the uncomfortable conversation. Okay. You're not above having a conversation. You just don't like them to be uncomfortable. You are the type of collective that wants to talk about things, but if you know that person and it's going to turn messy, or it's going to be, an argument, you're not trying to hear that, but you're being guided that if it is uncomfortable, that you have got to do it, Aquarius collective. And also, it is also stating that you need to remember that they may not like it. You can't be responsible for how they react. You can only be responsible for your communication. Let's get started. The first card in their energy is the 2 of Wands. This individual, again, yes, is dealing with leveling up, a crossroads. This particular person is in that 2 of Wands. Remember, this is the minor arcana for the magician. And that magician energy would do this outward manifestation of power, and this particular card is going to do the same thing from an inward perspective, inside out. So they do have a crossroads, they have a decision to make, but they need to be bold and look into themselves. Okay, they are coming into a newfound clarity with loving you, Aquarius, and this is exactly what we need them to do with this Ace of Swords. A newfound mental force, a newfound clarity on something that has been ailing them or something that has been bothering them. And a lot of that has to do with, are we going to move forward? Chariot energy here. So far, we are connecting with fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We are also crossing with, of course, air in your own element, of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And this is more of that energy, the will to proceed, the victory and the self-assertion. That is exactly what that Two of Wands is about, moving forward and asserting myself, but maybe I don't want to do it for whatever reason. That Chariot lets me know that they definitely have done that, and they're making the choice to do it too. 7 carries that vibration. This is Cancer energy. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio is what I see. We also see a 4 of coins. You already know that that energy likes to possess. It wants to block the flow. It wants to maintain control. There's a reason why that energy wants to do that. Unfortunately, it comes off as possessiveness, control, blocking, change, so forth and so on. And they are trying to not lose something within themselves or something that they have, but they're being guided that there's a way to do it. They want to maintain control, but this is about balance, and the way that they want to block that control has kind of made you a little apprehensive about even going forward with them. And we do have the Magician as well. So we have the major arcana and the minor arcana pretty much of that Magician. So sometimes I think of Aquarian collective, you think this person comes off as manipulative. They want to hold all the cards and make things very easy for them. This person is saying, I know that I do this and there's a reason why. I think you guys are going to sit down and talk about some things. I think the majority of what you guys are fighting about is this 4 of Pentacles. And of course, 4 is about stabilities. That Pentacles can be very much so about commitment and what your role is versus what my role is, and we need to move forward, but you're blocking that change. Okay, I know right now that you guys are you are together, but there has been a sort of a retreat within oneself for introspection, searching for guidance and solitude. That is what's going on right now. And it's interesting because right now, if this had been a 4 of Cups, that would have been reinforced that. I think that there's been some talk about breakups and separations. And I think that this has made one or both of you pretty nervous because you're trying to figure out, especially this person that loves you, how they're going to deal with that. You gave them, in like I said and showed you, your energy is showing that they're not being honest and they're being deceptive, and you're over that. Okay, we do have the Strength card. So at the end of the day, they're trying to pool the energy that they have. When they come towards you, there is going to be some things that you don't like. Absolutely. It's not going to, like, listen, this is patience, self-control. How do they persuade you that they're on the up and up and they want this because they're doing something that you don't quite recognize, or doing something within their behavior, Aquarius, that you don't like? Okay, let's talk about this. This is being clarified, the 2 of Wands, by true love, because this is the romance of a lifetime. They know that you're the one. The Ace of Swords, what exactly did they find out with that newfound clarity that you guys have this relationship that defies logic, that needs to be explored, that needs to be carried a certain way, that needs to be honored? The Chariot, that self-assertion, that energy of moving forward, that energy of I know that we can do this, being clarified by very soon. They have retreated. They know the conversation is coming. It's not going to be necessarily everything that you like, but it's going to make you feel better that this person is willing to try. I don't believe that they wanted to try before. My 4 of coins. This is going to be the hardest thing for them to have to let go. It's time to disconnect from the world. There's been a lot of opinions around you. In addition to that person trying to maintain, I believe that that retreat was about the arguing. It was about all of the opinions. It was time to withdraw so they can go within themselves. The Hermit is here. Maybe I have been wielding all of my power in a very manipulative way. Maybe I do need to bring it down some. You're saying maybe they're not taking care of themselves. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. There's been some things that has made them downgrade in your eyes, Aqua. You're just like, what have you turned into? They know this now. What these decisions make you look like X, Y, and Z. That's not what I signed up for. That's not the person I loved. That's not who I fell in love with. Major changes going on here. The Hermit, extending that light-hearted energy to others. The flirting. The person wants to come in and just get along. Clear the air. There's some energy between you guys, unfortunately, that is just a turnoff for maybe one or both of you. Aquarius, definitely you, because you're coming up with unrequited love. They think that you don't love them, but I think that you don't think the relationship is going to work conditionally when they act like X, Y, and Z. Listen, I'm here with you. I'm in the trenches with you. But if you can't correct that behavior, I'm starting to have second thoughts. And I think that they know this. They know that they can be controlling. They know that they have not taken care of themselves. Maybe they have some type of issue with their health. They are not listening. That's a turnoff for you. You're not, you don't know how long you're going to be able to go on if they don't at least make an effort. And I think that they're going to do that now. Our last card is unrequited love. This is what you're telling them. You know, this is the unrequited love. They know that based upon what you have already expressed to them, that conversation is coming, that uncomfortable conversation. You don't want to do it, but you're trying to gather the strength to do it because you're tired. You want them to know. Listen, and they know it's coming. They're starting to really see that you will leave. Okay? They're starting to see that, and they're going to start to open up to the fact of that. Because what you're saying is that you think they're wearing a false self mask. And it could be the false self mask or the deception that happened in the past, or it could be the fact that they're so stuck in this 4 of Pentacles, they don't want to change. And they know that they have shown you a lot of resistance, Aqua, and they want to change that. True love, past life relationship, very soon, retreat. Love yourself first, flirt, and unrequited love. Let's go in and get forgiveness is a liberating choice. Let's get our 5 cards which represent our patterns. Fragile heart. You can be vulnerable and trust the connection. Your fragile heart is safe. They want your forgiveness. They want to respect you and it's like love me in a special kind of way. You are the divine feminine. If you happen to be masculine, change that. It's the same thing. What else do we have? Make it fit for you. Red flags. Absolutely. It could be what I showed you in that bonus video, those addictions. Drowning yourself in some type of situation. This is getting on my nerve. It's a hair. Drowning yourself in some type of situation. Drowning out your sorrows, Aquarius. That's what they're doing. They're drowning out those sorrows. And you want them to love themselves first. You want them to kick those addictions or that addictive, that emotionally addictive type of behavior, because it's not conducive to the growth of this relationship. And you tuned into that subtle energy. And your intuition told you that something needed to change. What else do we see? Lessons of Mars. Absolutely. There was a strong Mars type tie here. Purely physical sexual attraction, fires and passions, run fast and burn without other elements. We do have synergistic. This is an energetic match. We do have acceptance. That also came out in the actual bonus. And this is exactly what that Four of Pentacles is for. Accepting yourself and others as they are liberates patterns of resistance and opens flow. Listen, and that is what they're trying to work on. They have a very strong personality. They do. There are going to be some things that are probably going to upset you. You know, I do really feel like this is one of those, this is just how they are type of situations, but it doesn't have to end just because they are that way. Let's find out what the angels have to say. They're meeting you halfway. They're realizing in this separation, not listening to everybody's opinions, but really realizing in this separation that what they bring to the table, but it's hard for them to relinquish control. It is. It's hard for them to do that. And you're saying, meet me halfway. You're not trying to change them. You're trying to get them to see that their behavior has affected this connection. We have opportunity. What else do we have for Aqua in there? We have, if I can get that, the situation will improve, clan. Okay, it will improve. What else do we have here? I think that this person is going to come. They're going to fight for this. Be assertive. Yep, self-assertion. That self-assertion. That's the Chariot, and that's what's in their heart. They're coming back in, and we have no need to worry. Listen, they're coming in, and they're going to try to fix things. They know that you're thinking about leaving them, and they're going to fight for this connection, and they don't want you to leave, although they're acting like they could care less. They're pulling back their energy so they can give you the relationship that you want. You're not asking for perfection. You want them to meet you halfway and be honest about how they feel, and take this false self mask off. This is what you don't like, okay? This is what's killing you. You cannot deal with the deception anymore. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Certainly hope that it resonated. I will see you in October. Please make sure that you go vote for Messy Mondays, as well as your upload order for next month's readings. Bye, Aqua.